We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hall.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down. It's Sullivan. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carr going to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Miller. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Miller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter. Sullivan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Sullivan. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he's got his target, Harris. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Murray. Being chased out left. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Murray now to throw. Throw complete to the tight end, Morgan. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Back deep, Deontay Harris. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball. And
this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. And he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Carr now to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A handoff, running left is Miller. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. The 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillandale as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw his Carr. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a big play there for Atlanta. On 1st down, Carr. Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On play action, now Carr. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Carr to throw again. Right back to Pitts again. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here taken in by Morgan. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Isabella now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Second down at 4. Play action. Now it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Morgan. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Play fake. Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Morgan. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. They keep it with Miller on first down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the slant. 58
Now a toss running left. This is Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Dancing to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Doug Costin on the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second and 6.
Hey. Max 22, Max 22. Cut. Check 26. 19, Tiger.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Tackles.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
58's the money. 58's the money. Hey, get in the way.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check. 45's the mic. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Running left is Miller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check.
They'll run on first down. Miller.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down, Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Morgan. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Let's go. Pull it together. 45.
Now a toss right to Miller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
45. Mike, 45.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep left.